if your wind hadn't been wakened enough,
Wink, wink.
Nintendo had a sequel planned for you.
Let's go! I beat Wind Waker this year.
Yay! Woo!
So I did it because a lot of people said it was the best Zelda ever. And because an HD remake was on Wii U.
Yes,
And
was
a
it?
free game came with it. I got Pikmin download, remember?
That's true.
That promotion. So it comes to pass.
It comes to pass.
that we learned.
We find out about these things,
Yeah.
people.
So Wind Waker 2 was in development, and this was in between Wind Waker and Twilight Princess.
Oh, you almost said Twilight Prince. Twilight Prince.
S. And Nintendo, sometimes we say, does Nintendo really listen to their fans? Turns out sometimes they listen to us and we just never knew that they were listening or that they changed a decision.
That's true. So when Wind Waker came out, it was a sleeper hit. Like, it came out and everybody was like, oh, this is dumb. And then as it aged really well.
Yeah, because you look back on it and say, that still looks good.
Yeah.
As opposed to many GameCube games. And then a lot of people didn't pick it up because it didn't look exciting and realistic to them. But then they realized that it plays really well and it has some of the best puzzles and boss fights and story.
Yeah.
So. And
that's very much important to a Zelda game. So nowadays we like it, but Nintendo, they listen to the fans.
Yeah.
And we say, Nintendo needs to listen to the fans. Nintendo needs to listen to the fans. And that's mostly true, but sometimes they know what they're doing.
Yeah, sometimes the Nintendo fans don't know what's good for them. They don't give things a try. A lot of people skipped Wind Waker and said, give us a more Ocarina-like game.
Yeah,
knocked it out of the park with Ocarina. We want it realistic again.
Yeah, let's get something darker, something grittier, and they listened and gave us Twilight Princess.
Yeah, although they were kind of disappointed. Nintendo, they were like, we put our hearts into Wind Waker.
Yeah, they were sad.
Yeah.
They wanted to make something fun like that.
And Wind Waker 2 wasn't even going to retread some of the mistakes of the original. It was going to be more land-based, not any ocean around to be seen. That had kind of been played out.
Yes.
So if we had gotten this great sequel, there wouldn't have even been that, huge complaint.
Yeah, the sailing takes too long.
So
from here to here, and it takes forever.
Yeah. Nintendo loves playing with locomotion in Zelda games.
Yes.
So their next big thing was going to be horseback riding, which eventually did make it into Twilight Princess.
Absolutely.
So they wanted horseback, they wanted more land, because what can you really do with a horse in the water? But
yeah, that's true.
Toon Link wasn't suited for horseback riding. His proportions
the legs. The legs that are like this big are kind of weird.
The horse's stirrups would have been like up in his ears.
Yeah, that would look a little strange.
So they're like, all right, maybe the fans are on something. Maybe we'll give them a realistic Zelda. And then the last kind of deciding factor in moving from toon to realistic was Nintendo looked at the film industry, which I find interesting in and of itself.
That is really strange.
They kind of got their eyes open.
And
well, that's what they say. They say they're not just competing with Microsoft and Sony. They're competing with everything that takes our time.
Absolutely. And movies and TV shows are one of those big things.
Yeah.
I think that's a really keen idea.
So this next Zelda game, it was in development around 2004, let's say. And I looked up what movies, because they said the movies out these days, they're realistic. Even the fantasy ones, they're live action, and they're really popular. So we had stuff like superheroes, Spider-Man was going strong, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings. These were all things that the Nintendo fans were really into.
Those are big franchises happening.
It influenced Zelda's art direction, and Twilight Princess was born. So, yeah, that's the sound it made. Simeon, which art style do you prefer? I know you've played a lot of both styles of the games.
Yes. See, I don't know which I prefer. I think I'd probably prefer the Twilight Princess direction. But here's the thing. Here's something that should be said about Wind Waker, is that Wind Waker fully commits.
Yeah.
And we talked about this on our episode talking about the new Breath of the Wild footage. But Wind Waker was fully committed, goofy, fun art style. Whereas Twilight Princess was dark and gritty.
Yeah.
And they had like the stupidest looking characters that were not dark and gritty at all. Okay, Zant was cool until he took off the mask.
Right.
You know, we didn't care who he was until he took off the mask, and then we made fun of him. And they had the stupid clown people and
a bug catcher freak.
Oh, jeez. Dude made out of gold. The Yetis. The list goes on. Twilight Princess didn't fully commit. And I think that there's something to be said about having reserve and not going like, you slashed and your blood's coming out,
Yeah,
that'd be an interesting...
You're right. We've yet to really have a dark Zelda again.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
And we talked about this, but they need to do the...
we're always talking.
Yeah, we're always talking. The hero of time goes evil,
yes.
And Ganon's offspring has to restore balance to the Triforce.
That was a good conversation. I don't think we were on an episode.
No, we weren't.
We were playing a video game.
We were playing a game, and we came up with this. We popped out this idea, baby.
Did it make the sound like
yeah.
So, should Nintendo fans really demand aesthetics like they do, or should we just wait and receive what Nintendo puts to us?
I say... I don't know. I think input is important from your install base, or your fan base or whatever it is that it's called. But I'm really excited with what they're going forward with now. Is things don't look stupid. They don't look goofy.
Yeah.
They actually look serious enough, but still, Zelda enough for it to be fun and not stupid.
I think that the Breath of the Wild art style is kind of a baby of Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Not even talking the enemy designs, because you made a great point about that. But just the visuals.
Yes.
And it's kind of painterly like Skyward Sword, but it's not all so wishy-washy and flowy and bright.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was really something that was unique about Skyward Sword, but once again, it had that goofiness to it that I didn't find welcome.
Yeah. Breath of the Wild's looking good.
Yes.
But back to Wind Waker, would you say that it went on to be more beloved than Twilight Princess? Because Twilight Princess is what we Nintendo fans got when we were asking for certain something. But like you said, Wind Waker has aged so well, some people might look back on it more fondly.
I think so.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that I don't know which one really has aged that well. You would be a better person to look forward in that because you've played more of Wind Waker.
Yeah.
But Twilight Princess, looking back on Twilight Princess, there are a lot of things that I really liked about that game.
Yes.
But I don't hear a lot of good things about it from people. I hear Wind Waker is great.
Slow start.
And waggle. And I complain about stuff about it too, but when I look back at it, the items and the just certain elements from it were fantastic.
What a compelling conversation.
It is. It's
Bro
good.
my fist.
Yes.
Thanks for watching and thanks for being part of the crew.
Don't forget to share this video with your friends so that you can let people know that there was a Wind Waker 2 in development and you killed it.
See you guys next time.
Signing out.